Hi guys, welcome back to another one of our videos. This is we're on the road. Me and Fred hit the road again, and we're over here in Lafayette, Louisiana, right? Is that
That's
it?
it, Lafayette.
Louisiana. We're here visiting with Ben Chauvin. Chauvin. Yeah, it's very French. Creole, maybe, I don't know.
Just French.
It's just French, okay, just French. But Ben owns a business over here, and actually, Ben, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us your business name? And
Sure. My name is Ben Chauvin, like you mentioned. We have several companies here. One of them is Hydroblade Water Jets. We do manufacturing, welding, machining, and whatnot. And that kind of led us into starting a gun company called Lafayette Tactical. Lafayette Tactical after Jean Lafitte, the pirate, which was a big historical figure down here in South Louisiana.
So the pirate John Lafitte?
Jean Lafitte.
John Lafitte. If he was alive today, you think you would sell him a gun?
Oh, absolutely. Or a sword or whatever you wanted, you know?
Yeah, I got you, and I laser your name on it.
That's right.
So you came to your training, was about a month ago or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Maybe about a month ago.
So,
How have you liked the laser so far?
It's unbelievable.
Give me some feedback. What do you think?
It's relatively easy to use. It's helped us out on the gun side with the marking, but also tremendously helped us out with the marking of a lot of our machine parts, trinkets, and different things that we're just kind of exploring, and it seems to kind of just grow. Hey man, can we mark this? Let's try this out.
Right.
Oh, birthday present. Let's go make something and
Right, because that's true. A lot of people, a lot of people are gun guys. A lot of our clients are gun people, gun stores, gun manufacturers,
Sure.
FFLs and SOTs, and they come to us and they get very focused on the guns. But I mean, you're a machinist, so I can see the application for all the things that you're building and putting serialized numbers on and stuff like that.
Yeah, kids want to mark their name on everything that's theirs with the laser.
Yeah, it's the iPhone.
It's iPhone cases.
Yeah,
everybody's got some design on their iPhone case now. So
that's awesome.
It's learning. So we burn up a few things and figure out what works, what doesn't work, trial and error. But for the most part, it's working out.
How did you hear when you're looking? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you did your homework and you bought. Obviously, I've seen your equipment out here. You have a bunch of big pieces of machinery. You got 4-axis mills and big water jet tables and things like that. When you went to go buy a laser, how did you make that decision? How did you start doing your homework, and then how did you get to us?
Well, like most people, I go online.
Yeah.
And look, Google something. Hey, what's going on in this industry? Or let's go to YouTube and let's see what's trending there. You guys continue to pop up. And then started to see, go to your website and see some of the work that you guys do. You're not just selling a laser.
Right.
You're selling a multitude of talent, of service, of all the things that you look for when you buy a big piece of equipment. This is a small piece of equipment for us. But service is a key that we look for when we buy something.
Right.
Are we going to have those guys on the phone? Are we going to have the backup that we need? When we get in the bind, those guys are going to be there. And after talking to you guys and looking at everything, it was like, man, these guys have different levels of your marketing, the talent, and the guns, and have done a lot of the different stuff. And it seems like you guys are growing and pushing the boundaries. And it's like, well, those are the guys you want to jump on board with.
Had you taken any training for I know like you have the Haas out there. Does any of that come with training?
They'll come and show you how to turn it on and how to go through those things. But no, you have to go to machinist school, go to a trade school.
Okay.
Something in that fashion.
How would you compare maybe a training like a trade school training or like that kind of training what they gave you to like what we do?
Well, it's so specific in what the laser does. And you don't have to deal with thousands of different tools and applications. Here it is. Here are the important aspects of what you're doing. Here's the settings. The hardest part of anything is kind of walking through the software if you're not used to it.
Right.
Especially somebody my age who hasn't been on the cutting edge of computers, all the time. So that's why I brought my son with me that fresh brain, and so that we could both kind of jump on this thing and figure it out.
I saw him out there. He's
having
water.
He's having fun.
I like that. He was telling me out there, he's like, oh, my friend's getting married and he's getting what's all these knives done.
Oh yeah. So
That's what it is, man. It's
so we've
personalizing stuff.
That's it. And we've got one of the top knife builders in the country that came in a few weeks ago. He was on Forged in Fire and whatnot, and kind of told him, hey man, we're getting this laser. He said, that's going to be fantastic.
Look what we can do.
Yeah, right. So it was. The more we look, the more we keep our ears open, the more applications that we find for the laser.
Right.
That we can do cool stuff with it.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how do you feel about I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of people get frustrated with or get hung up, not frustrated, but they get hung up on the price. Like, do you feel you got your value for what you bought? Like,
Well, yeah, and that's the good thing is you don't want to have buyer's remorse with anything. And
that's what's crazy. Like, I'm asking you like a real question because someone watching this on the other end of this camera, they've been watching like next week or 2 years from now. Like, a lot of people just look at something online and like, oh, China guy, he sells it for
sure
this amount and whatever.
And I'd say
it's hard to build value when
that's
you
it.
don't know what you do.
Go ahead and call China guy and see what kind of help you get on the end of the line when something goes wrong, if anything should go wrong, or you need a technical direction to go because you're doing something on a gun or a grip or something, and you're just not sure. Hey guys, can I do this? Is this going to work? You better test it. Or yes, this has been a proven grip that you can do things on. You offer a package for SIGs, and so y'all have done some of that work. That could I do it? Sure, it's going to take me a long time and a lot of man hours, and my time is money.
Right.
And so the value in that is the price point to me it made sense.
Right. Because you're coming back on.
I don't have that time to sit here and do the research and development that you guys have done.
Right. That's the thing is when you get it back on day one, you're like, okay, I can do this now.
Well, that's it. And the fact of, okay, let's leave this thing on tonight.
Yeah.
Turn it on. When I'm sleeping and this thing's on, it's making dollars and getting the job done. So that's and the low cost of maintenance is no compared to a water jet or a mill.
Right. Bits and all.
Keep everything clean.
Yeah.
And you can rock and roll. So it's relatively, one of the easiest machines that we have here to operate.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. So what do you do for fun, Ben? I mean, this is my first time in Lafayette.
Well, we're big outdoorsmen over here, so hunting, fishing.
You do some really cool stuff here, man. I'm like,
oh yeah,
I see toys everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't sit around very often. We're always out in the woods, in mud boats, fishing, spending time on property, cutting up. Just a lot of outdoor activities.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, like I said, we like to come and visit our clients, people who have come through our course, and then check up on them and get honest feedback. I feel like that's tremendous value for somebody who's online and shopping, and I don't know about this guy, and I don't know what to buy, and I'm not sure about this company or that company. They're reputable, or are they reputable? I don't know. This guy is made in USA or made in China or stateside service. They all say a lot of different things.
Sure.
It's a lot of deceptive marketing, but getting someone who has our laser and getting honest feedback from them, I have great value for that, and I appreciate you sitting down and doing this with us.
I appreciate you guys coming here and setting us up and doing this. This speaks volume to the basis of what you're trying to do and what you are doing, and backing it up and doing things like this. To get that feedback, because it's important to me as an end user, that you guys find it so important to come here and do things like this, to check on customers.
Because you're about 8 hours from us? It's worth the trip, man.
It's not
worth the trip.
Afternoon drive.
Right.
But
so just for the boudin balls.
So they can say you came down here to see me, but we know you're going to the best stop.
We're going to the best stop.
Billy's or Don's or whatever.
We got to get some crackling and boudin balls. Well, Ben, I really appreciate you sitting down with us. And hey, guys, if you're in the market for a laser, if you're trying to do homework on companies, make sure you're asking the right questions. We get this feedback to help you guys out and to help you make informed decisions about after sale support and all that stuff. Obviously, we don't pay Ben. We didn't give him anything to come here. We just stopped by to say hi, and he was nice enough to give us some feedback about his experience with us. So I hope you get value for these videos that we're doing. And if you have any questions, you can always call us 1-888-964-3568. Thanks, guys. Till next time. Thanks, man.